I doubt many people know what a paddlefish actually is. Well, the truth is, this plankton-eating fish is found over much of the Mississippi Valley and sometimes grows to more than 6 feet and 90 pounds. And if you've never heard of the paddlefish, poachers sure have. Paddlefish eggs are considered a delicacy like fine caviar to some people, and eggs from illegally obtained or sold paddlefish are traded internationally, amounting to a huge and profitable business. But undercover game wardens, like these in Indiana, are out to stop this trade and save the paddlefish, a valuable player in the ecosystem.
It all boils down to greed and money. The paddlefish egg market over the last 10 years has steadily increased. Their roe or their eggs is worth we hear anywhere between $40 and $80 a pound right now.
They were taking every egg that came out. As soon as the fish hit the bank, somebody was down there cutting the eggs out and taking them up over the hill sometimes and processing them in the parking lot or processing them right there on the riverbank.
There's at least 200 fish in this pile. They fillet them here and get the eggs out of them.
Right at the bottom of the steps, they were utilizing that as a fillet board. There was blood and fish entrails and carcasses laying everywhere. That's the message that I want to get out to the public is this is what a paddlefish is, this is what it's all about, and this is what's been going on.
How many suspects do we have?
We have a total of 13 warrants and about 125 charges, 7 felony charges.
Looks like he's headed back towards town, so we're going to go ahead and stop him. You ever sold any paddlefish eggs?
No, sir.
And be careful what you're saying here. You remember the rights I read?
I do, yes, I did.
You have sold paddlefish eggs?
Yes, sir.
We have him before the judges Switzerland County Superior Court in Stanner, then and there to answer the state of Indiana on a charge of taking, chasing, or possessing wild animals in violation of statute or rule.
One of the individuals last week told me about selling one of these ink pens that are converted to a .22 caliber pistol, and he sold it to a guy down there on the river. One of the other subjects, he's an ex-commercial fisherman. He doesn't like conservation officers and game wardens. He's told me about having one in his sights. He doesn't like us very well.
And Mr. under arrest for some paddlefish violations. Have you got anything on you? Pocket knives?
I got 2 pocket knives.
You do have 2 pocket knives? I think your warrant's here for selling or shipping wild animal nests or eggs, taking fish with commercial fishing gear without a license, selling or shipping wild animal nests or eggs value of at least $500 but less than $5,000.
Lots of the people down there are selling eggs. We could buy eggs at the fishing site for $5 to $10 a pound, and that in turn rolls up to $40 to $60 a pound at the processing. On the retail end, it comes back to about $280 to $300 for a 14-ounce tin.
These are the eggs off of one side. And here, right over to the screen, we're going to go ahead and process them and run them through this screen. What this does is it separates them from the membrane. You see the membrane on the back and how these eggs are just laid in here in rows. This was common to see on the river. Those commercial guys would sit down there with their screens and their buckets and would blatantly do this right out in front of everybody.
One of the guys, if he's there this morning, he started selling eggs to a caviar company in Chattanooga last year, and he got into it with one of the commercial fishermen that was also selling eggs to the caviar company last year. So the caviar company quit buying from him. This year he's selling live fish. He's catching fish, taking them home and putting them in a swimming pool. Last Saturday he moved 19 fish to an individual from Indianapolis that's buying them live, and he's selling those fish for $3 a pound live weight.
I want you to remember exactly what I told you about your rights. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. I think you're going to be surprised at what you're going to find today, okay? I'm going to let you know that you're not helping yourself by lying.
No lying.
He said he doesn't have any problem with us taking a look at his house.
Okay. Mr. just admitted to us that he sold 400 to 500 pounds of paddlefish to of Indianapolis for about $3 a pound, which would exceed $500 in the amount of total sales and constitute a Class D felony in Indiana.
We got consent to search, and we're going to run over there and check and see what he's got at his house. Supposedly he's got 16 to 20 fish there that have been filleted out. We want to try to get our hands on those before they disappear. What I've got here, where it was found, the date and the time that it was found, it's just evidence documentation.
The water is drained from the tank, and the fish are quickly photographed for evidence and rushed by truck to the nearest marina so they can be released alive.
Well, the tally so far is 6 in jail. We just got done recovering 21 fish, which was 5 times the legal possession limit. It's been a good day so far.
The paddlefish are weighed and more evidence is taken. When the fish are released, they are moved back and forth in the water. This helps revive them by pushing water past their gills.
Conservation law enforcement is a way of life to most of us. We engage in the same activities that we regulate and we protect. I think that makes it more of a personal thing for us. We do take it personal because that's what we love to do.
I think it'll open some eyes up in this area that we're not going to tolerate this type of misuse of our resource. We have to fight every day out here, fighting for the kids of tomorrow so that they don't have to go to the zoo to look at the things that are natural out here now.
Anglers who crave paddlefish eggs should know that some of this fish's habitat contains chemical pollution. Check with local authorities on water conditions in your area. For more information on paddlefish, visit our website.
When we return,